on Binance? No. Why? Not centralized enough. Nobody's got a big enough stack to actually just fucking pay to get listed. Okay, well, it turns out that you do need you need a bag holder that has enough money to give a fuck enough to actually do a lot of things that need done, right?
Well, some coins are, people are using them and want to trade them, so that the demand for trading them is
sure. And in this instance, we have better speculative stickiness. If you believe that cryptocurrencies,
well, you don't know that. I mean,
I do know it. I'm a trader.
Well, yeah. Well, I know. I'm a trader also.
Right. I've traded all the things, and I know what's more fun to trade than not.
Okay, well...
So let me give you an example. In Bitcoin, what do you have? You have the hash rate, you have the on-chain transaction volume if you use NVT from Lily and you've got fucking the price.
But let's be fair. What you have with Hex is a specific construction that earns people interest on their coins.
Yes.
You have one address that earns more than anybody else, which is the originating address.
For the first year. And then it goes away. Unless you choose to stay.
Yeah, okay, but that still can be a fuck ton of money that goes to the original address.
Yeah, and who better to receive the money? Who did more work than that guy?
Okay, sure.
Satoshi owned what percent of Bitcoin for how long?
It's what you created. It's still just a wealth reallocation mechanism.
That's all finance is. All of it.
Yeah,
that's all finance.
Yeah,
that's the S&P 500.
I suppose, but there's usually some sort of.
Right. You keep if let's just say it's just a speculative stickiness game. We're the first cryptocurrency to have a chart of future market supply. We're the first cryptocurrency to address the CD and time deposit market, which is a multi-trillion-dollar market, larger than fiat currency. It addresses a larger market than Bitcoin does. It's more censorship resistant than Bitcoin. It's got a better mining ecosystem than Bitcoin. It plugs into DeFi. It's fucking free. If you want free Bitcoin, you can't fucking get any. If you want free Hex, you can get that.
You're not giving me a chance here because
program.
you speak faster than me and you got way more information.
I'm not trying to gish gallop you, which is that technique, right? I will give you enough time to handle all of these things. I'm just trying to create basically a table of contents to make it easier for you.
I wouldn't, I'm not necessarily challenging that you couldn't create a system where, you have a...
So let's try this. Do you think we should replace most centralized parties with peer-to-peer open source replacements?
Most of them?
Okay.
No, I don't think that you necessarily... there's the fundamental architecture that allows for permissionless innovation. Those we got to open up.
Do you think that the time deposit or the CD is likely to be the third most popular product at a bank, behind savings account, checking account?
I think it should be one of the most popular.
Okay. Is any other cryptocurrency addressing that market?
Well, Ethereum will be with when you're.
Nope. It won't be.
And Cosmos has it already with proof of stake.
It won't. First, you don't get paid for staking longer, which is the basic premise of a CD, is that if you stake longer, you get paid more. It doesn't address that at all.
Second, the longer time you're staking, the more money you're earning.
That's not how that works. You're getting a higher interest rate.
Yeah, you want to get a higher.
You're getting right. So what you just described is you get paid more if you do more work. Yes, but if you stake longer, you get paid more for the more work.
Yeah,
it compounds by itself.
It's proportional to that.
Right.
You want to have something that gives you an edge based on on your lockup.
Furthermore, if you just Google, so you want to be a CRISPR validator, by Vitalik, he'll tell you all the ways you can lose all your money. Oh, you lost internet connectivity, you lost your money. Oh, there was a flaw in your SSD that got hit by a cosmic ray, lost all your money. And you could go through all the ways that you could lose your ass as a CRISPR validator. When you actually do the math on how much you'll make as an Ethereum 2.0 staker, it's very likely you can lose money and not make money at all. Like that's how the math actually works out. And if you do make any money, it's very little money and it's not without great risk. The mad gains potential in Hex is vastly superior to the mad gains potential, which is basically zero, being an Ethereum validator.
I'm gonna have to think more about it, but my intuition right now is that you are right in saying that people like to earn interests in systems, and what you have described to me thus far is just such a system where you can earn more of these tokens if you want to. And it's also true that it could be true that these Hex tokens will have some tradable value.
I got a line of people dying to buy them right now with not a dollar spent on marketing. We've got 4,200 people in the chat room. Yeah. 17,000 signups.
So at this point in time, it doesn't feel like I have much to earn by trying to attack the specific economic construction that you created with
Well,
Hex. But
you can't tag it. It's a time deposit. It's the same shit that exists in the real world.
So I'm going to leave it as it is right now. Maybe I'll have some ideas that I'll come up with later, and then I'll write a tweet storm about it.
Yeah.
If I find some fundamental flaws in it.
He is smarter than me at blockchain. He understands consensus networks better than I do, right? He's technically superior. If he can find a flaw with it, he will fucking write a long Medium post essay about it. And it will be a fucking
I
thing.
will, given that it's worthy of my time.
Well, it should be. I mean, what's going on in crypto right now, for real?
I mean, there's tons of stuff. I mean,
like what?
Okay, so Ethereum,
China.
Ethereum Layer 2's Lightning Network.
Yeah, but that shit's been vapor for, look, both Lightning and Ethereum Level 2 and sharding and everything else have been vaporware for years.
No. You haven't. I don't think you have been paying the necessary amount of attention to
the Ethereum 2.0.
No. Ethereum 2.0 I think is a mess, but they have secondary constructions in Ethereum right now called optimistic rollups. The basic idea is that you post the transactions on chain, but you don't validate all the transactions.
So you're talking about fraud proofs?
Yeah, you can use fraud proof. Well, the problem with fraud proofs before is that you don't have all the data on the chain to make sure that the fraud proof can be proven.
Okay.
But with optimistic rollups, you have all the data, so you just post all the transactions on the chain like you regularly do. You don't. The nodes don't need to validate the transactions. It's only if one or a few
So this
nodes.
improves throughput.
Huh?
This just improves throughput.
Yes,
right?
it improves throughput. So this is one thing.
And
that
it
we're
improves
building.
throughput for ERC 20 seconds, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I love it.
Yeah, and
I chose the right ecosystem. I know who has the most devs. I know who has the strongest looking roadmap. I know who has the most research.
I mean, there's tons of shit that is wrong with Ethereum. Also,
but
I'm just
so
saying
you know,
that
none of that will make you rich. So that thing he's talking about right now, yes, it's awesome for my project, but you can't get rich on that thing on its own, which is all anyone really cares about.
I'm
so
just,
yes, it's technically awesome,
yeah,
but can't no one buy it and get rich?
Well, so I'm excited about two things right now. Basically, it's Bitcoin and it's
Why are you excited about Bitcoin? What's going on good there? When's the last when's the last software upgrade you got?
It's finally emerging. It's finally sort of successfully embracing the meme of digital gold. That's what's going on for Bitcoin.
Have you checked the price? This shit was 20K like 2 years ago.
Well, I'm talking about how the narrative has evolved right now. When I'm speaking to fund managers and investors, and I describe this concept of digital gold to them.
Look, I got a big bag of Bitcoin.
When I did this 2 years ago, people were just dismissing the idea. At this point in time, people are real, and you can't underestimate how powerful it is for people to recognize Bitcoin as an asset class that has properties that makes it more scarce than gold.
Dude,
easily more transferable and everything.
I'm going to be on stage in an hour or two talking about how awesome Bitcoin is.
Okay, so
I'm going to say all of that shit to the public, but I also know all the non-awesome stuff. But I'm going to leave that out.
Okay, but let's get back to I'm excited about a bunch of stuff in crypto. But what I want to talk about about Hex specifically is that so you have this economic construction where people make time deposits and they increase their amount of Hex.
Yes.
And
refer people.
That's all.
You might make more as a referrer to Hex than you've ever made in crypto.
I'm going to come back to attacking that when do you have a white paper that I can...
Just go to hex.win. It's better than the white paper. Right, I was writing the white paper and I'm like, I got to put it on the site. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just do the site. So the site is the white paper.
Okay, all right. I'll look into that, but I want to talk to you about some more broader things. So who's developing this thing?
I actually keep the developer secret because I'm tired of it being messaged. So I've got a bunch of developers that have worked on the project on the homepage. And so if you go to the homepage, these are badass developers that have worked on it. But my more badass developers that are better than them, I keep hidden and don't tell you.
And do you do any independent audits like
We've got 2 audits.